Good day, guys. Welcome to the series 9 days in the north. I'm not in the north yet, but I'm headed that way. I'm gonna go to the near north and then the north. But before I go, I thought I'd stop in at the small cabin. Kevin's out here working on another project, but his boots are blown out, and a product sponsor contacted me, Rock Rooster, and thought it would be pretty fitting for Kevin to receive this new set of boots because he really needs them. He's the workhorse. He needs a comfortable set of boots, and that's exactly what Rock Rooster is going to provide for Kevin. And then we're going to head up north to do a huge adventure. So Rock Rooster is founded on comfort. There you go. Ooh. So those are the slip-on variety.
Slippers? Work slippers?
They're like work slippers. So this is for when you're not going to drop things on your feet. Flip those on.
All right.
So check out this sole on there. Super comfortable, anti-fatigue materials. Look at that, it's like the cushioniest cushion ever. Kevin's gonna throw those on. There's actually a second pair of boots too. Water resistant, not waterproof, so don't dunk them.
It's got a little bit more spring in my step. It's pretty good, I like it. It's like a springy, it's got, you know what? I could probably just fall asleep standing up. These are so comfortable. Like, these are nice. These are good. I like these.
So we got the second pair of boots. I'll list these down below if you're curious on what models we decided on. Steel toe, 100%.
Yeah, those ones mean business.
Moisture wicking, both moisture wicking materials, so keep your feet nice and dry.
Kick butt boot.
A kick butt boot, keep it PG. That's if you know, for hunting, hiking, and for work, right?
It's got the steel shank in it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's made to American standard approved steel toe. You think, Kev, super comfy?
They're pretty comfortable.
Yeah, what about these ones? You like them?
They're pretty comfortable.
Got ankle sport in there?
Yeah.
Got a steel toe cap in there. Temperature control, moisture wicking, quick dry materials, high quality performance leather. It's got the microband technology, which is consistent, reliable, and long lasting protection, keeping your foot comfortable and dry. Water resistant and durable. But the main thing about these boots is they're designed for comfort.
So normally I wear running shoes. I'm a running shoe guy through and through, but these guys are more like a running shoe. They're nice and light. They're comfortable. They're nice. Like, feels like walking on a cloud. And I think at this point of the game, these old, worn-out running shoes, these are actually heavier than this work boot I'm wearing. So these guys are destined for the fire. The jump test. Oh yeah.
Well, good day, guys. We're in the boons. I'm up north. Jeremy's here with me. Well, I'm here with Jeremy, I should say. It's probably the right way to put it, but we're up here doing the trap course.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be here. I'm gonna be here for what, 8 more days, 9 more days?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 9 days in the north. We don't know what we're getting up to, so I'm just gonna vlog it. But every evening for 4 hours doing the trap course, and then we have the whole day free, and then we have a whole 2 days where we don't have anything at all. So we're probably gonna do a trip up north. We're gonna do something that I've never done before. We're gonna try to trap some pigeons. So I got a new trap from a company called Bird Be Gone. And then if it works out well, I'll be doing that down south. So the situation is, we've got a big barn here, and there's a bunch of pigeons that they want gone, some sparrows.
A run-of-the-mill 177 caliber pellet gun.
Just pump, a couple pumps, and
breaking barrel.
Brake barrel. I don't know anything about these things. He's got a nice air gun, but the problem with the air gun is it's going to punch a whole bunch of holes in the roof.
A pre-charged pneumatic, a PCP air rifle.
It's too powerful.
Ed gun leshy.
We're going to try to shoot a pigeon now so we can eat some. I can see one up on the roof right now, kind of taunting us a little bit. Yeah. 2 up there. But we'll set the trap today, shoot one hopefully for dinner today. If not, we have to come back. Property owners here have been nice enough to be able to check this every day to make sure if we have one or don't. Let's show this trap off for a second here. So Bird Be Gone sent me this. We're gonna try to test it out. We've got, this is mostly for if you're gonna set it on top of a roof for shading, because they're gonna be in the hot sun all day long. You don't want the birds to be dead when you show up, because that's not very humane. So we got an access port here with a waterer, and then we got a food tray down here. These all open with springs. We got a top opening lid here, and that'll access the food tray. We'll drop some food inside there. And then how it works is there's some doors along the sides here. And these are all gravity opening. And what we're gonna do today is we're going to prop these open, and then the landowner here is gonna drop them down after a couple days once they get used to coming in and outside of the trap. And then they're going to be stuck, so they'll be able to come in, but they won't get out. And the ideal situation is we'll get one bird in there, and all the other birds will think it's cool to go in there too, and we'll catch the whole flock, and we'll have a bunch of food to eat. Let's see if Jared's aim's any good, and we have something to eat today. Let's get this trap where it needs to be. We've got some whole kernel corn Jeremy's been feeding to his chickens. There's a bait tray down in the middle here. And Jared's gonna sprinkle some around, all around the trap, make a big mess. And we cleared out a little bit of the floor here, so there's whole kernel will stand out a little bit more. Probably watching us right now, thinking, oh, these guys are making a big mess and we're gonna get a good feed of stuff. And the owners actually volunteered to spread some oats around here. They had a tray and a waterer down here before. I think probably trying to get them down here. Here's a picture of the setup here. We got a tray on the outside, we got a tray on the inside. There's corn splashed all over the place. And we got those doors. I just used a little bit of tape to prop those doors up. And then as mentioned, what's gonna happen is the owner's gonna close those up in a couple of days. Jared's been eyeballing the spot.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready? He's chomping at the bit. Can't hold him down. We've talked about this before, but everything requires management. If you don't get rid of these pest species, what they do is they leave droppings on all the hay. And this is a goat barn. And we can't have goats eating things that make them sick. Jared's getting up there. They do like to hide up in the rafters, so what we're hoping happens is those birds actually will feel comfortable enough to come down on the floor, which may happen in the evenings or whatnot. This is pretty unstable. Get up through here. And
One in the corner that you can hardly see is 5.
well, are you going to be able to shoot up against the roof there, Jared?
One right there, which is 6. I'm gonna line them up with where there's no tin.
Okay, well, why don't you tell me which one you're aiming for there?
On the crossbeam there.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can see all the mess here, eh? Feathers and pigeon poops.
I think you're only going to get one shot, and they're going to freak out. You might get lucky. You might get 2 shots.
Well, they got nowhere to go in here. It's not like when we were hunting them before and they were just going outside after.
Okay, I'm set whenever you're set. Did you get him?
Sort of. Like that.
There we go.
One pigeon.
There we go. We got dinner. Well, that's one down. We got dinner. The other one, you think flew over there? You think it's dead?
I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta climb for it.
Is there any more coming back here that we can shoot?
No.
No, they clearly didn't after the 4th shot. See if we can't get to the other side and see if we can't get another one. We need 2 for dinner, Jer. Oh, I think Jer's pretty sure he got it. He aimed for the same bird 3 times. Or 4 times, whatever the count was. So if we can't get out here, we gotta make sure we don't step on any of the plywood boards here because they're basically trap doors. We gotta get up here on the ladder. Oh, it's not too bad. Look like it might maim your nuts though. Ninja parkour, pigeon edition. You shooting the sparrow there?
Yeah.
Jer,
What?
there goes our food again. Jared's aiming for this freaking sparrow. You missed him though, eh?
Yeah, I was close.
This is where you need 2 people with a gun. Because now I have to go back to the other side. At least I got a pigeon to eat. Shoot, almost wiped out there. Yeah, they're a pretty hardy bird.
Yeah. Going back?
Back to the other side.
Goal.
Yeah, let's get one more for dinner.
Okay.
That'd be good enough. And then I want to see if that trap works.
Yeah.
Plan is Jared's going to go to the far side and he's going to take another shot. And I'm going to wait over here and I'm going to be the man who scares them back if they happen to go back that way. We want to catch one more. So I have one for dinner and Jared has one for dinner. And then after that we can work on the wild edibles. There's a couple apple trees we'll go over hit on the way back we saw. And then maybe some mushrooms. Although there's a story behind that because every time I eat Jeremy's mushrooms I end up in the washroom or throwing up. What happened there? What happened there?
I either didn't want or missed it. That one?
Down?
Yeah.
Catch him! There you go. Got him?
Yeah.
Nice. How many are left there, you think? There's 3? 3, right? 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. Wait, there's one dropping down in the corner there if you want to get that one too. Oh, forget it. You guys have to stay tuned because the trap we're not going to be checking on today, on this adventure. On today's adventure is now evolving to be a complete meal. If I don't wipe out, or else somebody's gonna have to eat me. I'm gonna be the complete meal. All right, so Jared got some redemption on the sharpshooter today with the pellet gun. Some success. 2 birds down. Not very big though. Not as big as the other ones. They're on the small side.
You think the southern ones were bigger?
Yeah, I think they were definitely fatter.
Yeah.
These guys are not as fat. Let's get on to some wild edibles. Joe's got some ideas. So. How confident you are in that shot?
Not super confident. Not with this gun.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 10?
Wow.
10?
Well, I was only aiming at one. We should have been sitting there with the 12 gauge for backup.
I think I saw some feathers fly.
I did, yeah.
So you hit it somewhere. So there's 10 outside and 4 inside. It's 14.
We should close that door too.
I think that'd be pretty cool, don't you think? If I set the camera up and we actually see how the birds interact with the trap, not just the camera. So I got a Spec Ops. This is the only one I recommend anymore. This is Browning Spec Ops because it actually does not emit any light or sound or anything that I can tell. The animals aren't affected by it. Even coyote, which are the super spooky animal, they are not affected by this camera in one bit. If you guys want to see how this turns out, we got the camera set up over here and the trap over here. We'll see how those pigeons interact with it, and we'll let the owners know not to worry too much about the camera. But that's 9 days in the north you guys have to turn in, because that stuff will come out not until near the end. So we already got our meal today, but I want to see how that trap works, and I think you guys do too. All right, let's see if we can't go get some more wild things to add to our meal. If you're ever on landowner property, farmer property, always make sure that you leave it exactly like you found it. So we got the door all closed up. Make sure we don't lose any farm animals, not that there's any in there, but the most important part is not to invite any more pigeons in. The Jer spotted an apple tree. It's a wild one. Dude, the apples are way up top.
I know. You know what I have at home is a
pucker?
one of those picking baskets that you put on a bait pole.
Why don't we have it?
Because it's at home.
Well, there's some on the ground. The ground ones are always iffy when you go for wild apples. It's got some chew marks on it. You want that one?
Maybe not.
No, maybe not. Lots of wild apples around, and this is the season. So we'll grab enough. Are we making applesauce or something else? Applesauce? Spirit of last year?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's wet. If you shake them, you won't know which ones are on the ground and which ones came from the tree.
Might have to go make a picker.
Want me to jump on your shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, limber.
Give me 2 minutes.
Limber man. I thought you could.
Well, I don't want to break the tree.
I thought you could climb it.
No.
No?
This one might be flexible enough to pull down.
Oh, keep going. Keep going. Oh, there, got one. Oh, hold on. I don't want to drop this one and get it bruised. 2. Oh.
The other one fell.
Where did it go?
I don't know.
I don't know, it fell in the clump with the other ones. There's actually more down here than we thought. Oh, that one's gross. Oh!
There's one.
Oh, that was a good one.
Looks good. This one looks good.
All right, there we go. Enough?
Almost.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
I eat half of these on the drive home.
Well, okay, so we'll get a bit more. We got, I don't know if the guys this reminds you of the Wilderness Living Challenge when Jerry came up. Oh, dude!
Oh, I got one on the head.
You should have let me know. I would have watched which ones are fresh. Maybe you got to get rid of the unfresh ones. You know what? We should keep some of these for the bear bait pile. Well, there you go. That's what a wild apple looks like. Pretty much like, well, that one's got some goop inside. We won't eat that one.
Yep.
You're making fun of your own self with your own basket? It's got sparkles on it?
Yeah, it's my kids. I just stole it.
Looks pretty official. Now, I think the plan is we're going to take our apples and pigeon, and take the apple and shove it up the keister of meester pigeon stir. First we got to pluck them, because I think that's the best way to slow cook it. And we're going to wrap it up in some bacon too. So the tedious job of plucking a bird. birds over there that don't want to be plucked. Be thankful that they're not ending their cycle of life and then continuing mine. I'm very thankful about that. So let's get plucking and let's get stuffing. Because I'm getting hungry. Coming, Jer?
Yep.
You good? So which one you want? They're both pretty small.
Yeah, they both look good.
It's like a mouthful.
Yeah. After the feathers are off them, probably won't be so fussy about which one I get.
Yeah, and so I already figured out we're going to shove some apples up the keister.
Yep.
And some bacon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Around the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not all going to fit in the inside.
No.
All right, let's figure this out.
Okay.
We're not even peeling them.
No, it's aggressive. Aggressive.
We want the funk. Gotta have the funk. Ow. Well, that's it.
It was actually kind of funny that I didn't bring any woodobo. It's one thing I did forget, but thankfully we have the original prototype woodobo spice. This was made with love by Woodbeard's wife, woodobo, it says right on the package. So Jeremy still has it. This is going back a few years, so I'll have to use it. This is the prototype. This is before we actually had it in the market. Thankfully, you guys don't have to buy hand batch labeled with masking tape. Grab that below, and there's a link in the description. woodedbeardsman.com/shop, I believe is the link, but you'll find it down below. Alrighty, so what's the plan? We're gonna put some, well, we already talked about the plan.
Yeah.
We just gotta do it.
Yeah.
Apples up the hooper. How many can we fit? 1 or 2?
Apples?
Yeah. Maybe a half an apple.
Half an apple each.
And if you notice when Jer's putting this together that he did some more plucking. He wasn't happy with the amount of plucking I did. It's like, if you're not a carnivore, if you're not eating hair and fur, and Jeremy's like, no, they carefully peel. No, they don't. They just wolf it down, literally, and then they poop it out.
Chris just takes off enough feathers that you can see some skin, and then he's like, there, it's blocked.
It's good, good to go. We'll sort that out later.
Yeah.
So yeah, bacon wrapped, pigeon
Apple-stuffed
poppers.
Pigeon poppers?
Poppers.
Is that what we're going to call it?
They're pretty much a popper.
All right.
It's about enough for one bite. All right, let's get this thing cooking. We got some errands to run because this is a whole wild business. So we got to go check the bear bait and the bushcraft camp.
Yeah.
Or we might find something along the way too. There's a guy who's messaging me all the time that he thinks I should go mano to mano with a bear. I'm like, well, I've shot one with the bow. But the thing is, every time I'm carrying a knife, just a knife, the bears don't want to show up. Like, they don't even want to fight.
This is what someone's telling you to do?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that guy go mano to mano with a chicken.
You're not
I'm
the
a master at
You're not
this.
the masturbator.
No?
No. No, I wouldn't. If I was a bear, I wouldn't come in for that crap.
Wouldn't you?
No. It's all wet.
Well, dude, you should show people the picture of the pigeons that you were going to eat.
I
Half-plucked.
did. Half plucked.
And then tell me you're as discerning as a bear.
Well,
Or that
bear's
a bear's
a
as
bear's
discerning as
a
you.
bear's not gonna eat that. Can't just do it like this. You have to come out here every day and keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Because the bear's not stupid. If they want good food. They don't want to eat moldy, mushy, mushy mess. And I'm not, you know, well, I am casting shade on
I
Jer.
eat no half-plucked pigeon.
I'm casting a little shade on Jer, but it's also highlighting the fact that it takes a lot of effort, and I personally can't do it. So
Yeah, like when you
Jer has
I
to do
hunted
it
with outfitters, and they bait every single morning
Every
at
day.
the same time,
come in, fresh food.
check the cameras,
Yeah,
and then they tell you.
yeah.
This is how many bears were there. This is what time they came. There are hundreds of puffballs here, and they seem to be in good condition, so we'll add a few of those.
In the winter, I came up here and we spent 2 days building a bushcraft camp. You might have seen that video. We put a lot of work and effort into it. And Jeremy said, well, we're coming near it. That's why I'm talking about it. He said it wasn't faring so well after the snow melted. There's a little bit of sinkage. So we thought we'd come out here, check it, and maybe we'll spend a night here later in the week. Yeah, we got at least a day's work here. Look at this. Whoops. Maybe we had a little bit of a snow load issue here because the roof completely collapsed. We lost our wall here as well. The bed's fine, besides it's getting wet. And the tarp looks to be in decent shape, so that's salvageable. And the back wall here kicked out as well. I'm not sure if Jer saw it this bad or not, but And all the pieces are still here, right? I mean, those aren't going anywhere. We just have to rebuild. We got the back wall. It's really, actually still a really nice place, even in the spring or the summer, fall.
It's kind of messy.
Where did we go wrong?
I don't know if we went wrong, but the fact that we had it all set on snow and then the snow disappeared is probably what caused it all to shift, right? You can kind of see where that wall, probably because they were just sitting on snow, they sunk and tipped over, and that's what pushed all the roof down. Our main support is still strong, and our roof is still all laced together.
Keep watching. That's going to be 9 days in the north right here. Nah, we're going to get this banged up in one day. Make a big bonfire, cook some bear steaks. What do you think? It's like a good day.
What do you think?
What do you guys think? Yeah.
Yellow chanterelles and puffballs.
No lobster mushrooms?
No. They were all super soggy, and I don't like lobster mushrooms that much.
We're just up here at the garden. He's got a huge garden. Jeremy really started to focus on this, him and his family. Got a whole bunch of potato plants, tomato plants, carrots, some root vegetables. So that's going to go along nicely with our meal. So we got a combination of wild and farmed. I don't know, whatever you call it. So we're going to grab a handful of potatoes, handful of carrots. That'll round out our meal. This is the future maybe of the channel. It's more homesteading, and that's exactly what humans were intended to do as well.
Ta-da!
Alrighty, so no bears. No bear activity. We still have another spot to check, but now we have plenty of stuff to eat.
Oh, so there's your catch and cook pigeon. Looks good to me.
How does that look? It looks like it's fit for a king. It's all fresh.
Fresh mushrooms, fresh apple.
Is there anything that's not fresh?
The butter.
Yeah, we drizzled a pile of butter on there, and then we got some extra woodobo. I'm going to put some on there. I don't know, Jared's woodoboed out. You got enough?
I think I have enough.
All right, well, it's there if you want it. Caramelized, right? Is it not?
No, it's super interesting. It's really savory.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder why. I'm going to try the mushrooms first. And you'll have to watch for day 2 of
Yeah.
9 days in the north.
The toilet version?
Yeah, to see if I react to these ones. So we'll see if we can compare it to something. It's perfectly cooked. It's nice and tender. And I did get some of the apple on top. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like...
I was worried that it wasn't going to be tender, but it seems to be tender.
Oh, it is tender.
Oh, yeah.
This is the manual we're working through. The Fur Harvester's Fur Management and Conservation Course Manual. It is a giant book. We got to get through 340 pages.
As boring as calculus.
No, it's actually not.
Super interesting.
It is interesting.
We're going to talk about biology and ecology of the critters.
Yeah, and ways to catch them, and all the different traps and the trap sets. You guys see that? There we go. So yeah, and then we'll do a practical. Maybe I'll take you guys along for the practical if you guys want to come. It's 2 days in field, so you might be interested.
Yeah.
You might get some cool things going to show you. Right now, it's just we're sitting in class and we're kind of reading this, and
Yeah.
the instructor Ryan interpreting the information for us.
Yeah.
And then we do a little bit of reading on our own.
Yeah.
When we want to. But stick around. There's more to come on the 9 days in the north. Catch you on the next one.